Why would he allow good people to suffer and bad people to prosper? That's one of the most famous questions that has been asked from the times of Moses to the present day and age. We all ask that question. Why should good people suffer and bad people prosper? And as long as we find that dichotomy, God's existence comes into question. A person who's really devoted to God doesn't want God's existence to be questioned. Doesn't want the apikoros to be able to come out of the discussion and say, you know what, you didn't convince me that God is real because you see these contradictions. When we see the reward, it's not for our benefit that we're looking. Some people do look for their own reward, but the idealistic person says, I want the reward to show that God is perfect, that God's justice is ultimately going to be recognized. One of the things about why Mashiach is such an important principle of faith, it's one of the 13 principles of faith. Why is it so important to believe in a Messianic age? And one of the answers to that question is, if you don't believe in a Messianic age, then God will always be questioned. People will always have doubts about God. Why is there no justice in this world? Why is it that good people are suffering? And why is it that evil people enjoy life? And that question cannot be answered fully until Mashiach comes, when all the injustices will be rectified, when good will be rewarded and evil will be punished, and evil will cease to exist. And then everyone will say, obviously, this is God who is perfect and he's bringing his perfection to the world. So when a person looks for reward, there are two ways of asking for reward.